Hey everyone, this is my COVID review video. uh, Spoiler alert: 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Uh, anyway, um, last week, uh, Thursday afternoon, I flew into Vegas for Hypno Thoughts. Met many of my clients there. Met my sister there. My wife and my sister had a great time together. We went to see Cirque du Soleil. The water circus one. Pretty cool. Uh, Lots of cool things about that. Um, I worked, did some client sessions. Actually, did a few client sessions there in person, which was also cool. And then we flew back on Saturday. And Saturday evening, we came back home, and I was feeling okay. And then on Sunday, I was just going about my day, did a bunch of client sessions, and then I was like, whew, okay, whew, let's relax. It's the evening. I'm done with all my stuff. And then I looked at my phone, and then I saw a bunch of people saying, oh, they basically from that event, same event, saying that they tested positive, so they should get themselves tested. And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. And then, unfortunately, a few moments later, I started feeling like, whoa, I'm feeling kind of funky, and I did a test kit that was available at home, and then tested positive. Thankfully, my wife probably she thinks it's because she spent a lot less time talking, because I talk a lot. Quick aside, I talk a lot because of the habit of talking on YouTube, but then I think I talked about this in another video. But yeah, my sister was like, "Why do you talk so much?" And I was like, "It's because of YouTube, I guess." But anyway, because of my talking and listening to a lot of people talk to me, got COVID. My wife didn't, so started sort of self quarantining Sunday night. Monday morning, really started feeling it. Throat was like puffing up, and then sinuses were hurting. Fever was slowly creeping up, but then it was kind of like okay, it was manageable, right? And then so uh, worked, still held my client sessions, and then I was like, okay, so if it goes like this, I think I'm pretty good, okay, with like Tylenol. And come Tuesday, I was like, oof, feel a lot worse compared to Monday. But you know what? Still doable. And although the fever's still there, I mean, for day number two, this is okay. And on Wednesday, yesterday, couldn't do anything. I was just like severely, I was just gone, right? And something I've been trying to do in this wave of sickness was try to keep my sense of presence during the illness, right? So I took Tylenol, I took Advil, but then I tried not to be on it all the time just so I could kind of experience the illness a little bit more in terms of like, you know, I'm really like, my body is really suffering right now, but on Monday and Tuesday I still went and did the 108 bows, and I still meditated, right? It was hard. Um, but nevertheless, on Monday and Tuesday I could do it. Man, but on Wednesday I like the Tuesday night to Wednesday morning. I really couldn't keep my mind straight. And my wife told me later that when you have a fever and you don't like cool it down, your head gets too hot, and apparently your brain is very weak, and it's susceptible to damage when it's in like high temperatures. So I had like a crazy fever, but I was trying to kind of like raw dog it, for a lack of a more refined term, um, partly because of my kind of like stubbornness. But anyway, I really found myself thinking like, wow, I can't get a hold of myself. So it's like I kept going into this repeating sequence of nightmares, right? About this really weird thing. I was in like a ship, or I was in like a train or something. I was in kind of some kind of like a transportation mechanism, and then I kept on like worrying about whether a piece was in the right spot or not. And then I would catch myself like, okay, I'm definitely like in my bed, right? I'm like, okay, I'm dreaming. Come on, Billy. Like, you're gonna breathe and you're gonna breathe out. You're gonna breathe and breathe out. And then I keep doing it inside of the dream, right? I can't collect my consciousness inside my bed. And then so I'm trying to make things make sense inside the dream. Like, okay, so like I keep having this nightmare about whether this piece or missing piece is in the right place or not. So let's actually find out. And then, but in dreams, like when you try to look at something more specifically, the more it starts like warping on you. So anyway, Tuesday night to Wednesday morning was like exceptionally bad. And then I was like, wow, uh, I yeah, I'm just like KO'd. And so my wife got a water spray and just started spraying my body to get the fever down. And then I took Paxlovid, which Paxlovid, the COVID medication. Wow, it doesn't make sense of the Paxlovid. Yeah. Anyway, I took that medication, which did nothing for my wife, but it actually did wonders for me. So since Wednesday night, I've been feeling a lot better. So on Wednesday, I couldn't even do the 108 bows. I just got completely like knocked out, and so today to compensate for it, I did 300 bows, and but I didn't do nothing yesterday. I did the Tibetan prayer form of meditation. I did 108 chants of the mantra of the light. But man, even that was hard yesterday. But the you know illness gave me a nice dose of humble medicine, and I'm feeling a lot better today. But nevertheless, I'm still ill, and it's a great reminder to appreciate the health that you have today. And also, I'm fortunate enough to have the medication. I'm fortunate enough to live in a society where I can be okay with getting sick. I'm fortunate to be in like a social class where I can afford to be sick. But there are many people who are deprived of their human right to be taken care of when they are ill. So today I donated $500 to Doctors Without Borders, and hopes that my donation will be reached to people who are in dire medical need but they cannot afford to do so. So, um, I think I'm on the mend tomorrow, so I'm gonna be going back to the regular work schedule and everything, and hopefully the fever will subside and everything will be okay now. Um, Feeling already a lot better compared to yesterday, so hopefully we'll see. Very minimal side effects of the Paxlovid, and yeah. Anyway, stay safe. If you are going to air travel, if you are going to crowded places, hey, like, will you look kind of funky in a mask? Yeah, but compared to this, I think that's much more preferable in hindsight. So, regardless of your stance about masks, I just hope you don't suffer in COVID because, again, 0 out of 10 would highly not recommend. Anyway, see you in the next video.